other, like Ripple's going after Swift.
Uber knows that if they can pay their drivers more frequently, the retention of their drivers goes up.
Exactly right. We passed in the House in July the Clarity Act, which got 78 Democratic votes, meaning we had a strong bipartisan vote over the suspension of vote level in the House, meaning more than 290 members came together to vote for the Clarity Act, which is that market framework which will make America the most competitive digital asset nation in the world when you combine it with the Genius Act that President Trump signed into law in July, which is the dollar-backed payment stablecoin legislation.
And you are somewhat gratified with what the Trump administration has done. There's been some progress, obviously, with the Genius Act, but what I didn't realize was how more advanced, is that the right word, for crypto use in the economy is in South America. And maybe even in Europe, in terms of legislation, where we're definitely ahead with liquidity, and we've had some good IPOs, but we're lagging without this structure in place.
That's right. We can't be competitive and lead the nation in fintech if we don't have this market framework. I told President Trump back in July that if you sign the Genius Act and you pass it, it's like passing a bill that authorizes the use of a cell phone, but you have no cell towers. You don't have the rules for custody, for dealing, for exchanging, for serving as a trader, for how you're going to actually operate a blockchain network inside the financial services industry. So we need both. They're both essential. And as you point out, the Senate is now considering the Clarity Act under Tim Scott's leadership in the Banking Committee and John Bozeman's leadership in the House of the Senate Ag Committee. And we hope that they will take prompt action on that this fall during the October and November timeframe. I'd love to see the Clarity Act pass the Senate before the end of the year.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. We will, and if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto move up overnight. As I'm doing this video, we are slightly pulling back. We have cryptos. The Dow is up big. S&P flat. The NASDAQ is down off the China Nvidia news. And we know when we get news, it's all about timing. And now China wants to ban NVIDIA chips. And we're getting that news because it's all about building. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, of course, guys, we have Jerome in the house. You know, I'm going to be bringing you that video later on today. My computer is acting up once again, but I'm definitely going to get that video out to you. But we know the Fed is going to cut rates, and I'm going to get into that later. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now moving slightly down. We have the dollar pulling up, but the dollar took a big hit down. Now, guys, we know the dollar is going to slowly take a beating. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then we have volume in crypto. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Coinbase introduces a 4.1% USDC rewards in Canada, positioning the stablecoin as an alternative to GICs and savings accounts. And we know with the Genius bill, our stable coins get no interest. And guys, that is for a reason, because all this big money is going to take flight, and crypto is going to take the blame for the fall of the American empire financial system. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, but we know it was all planned, and that plan moves in phases. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $18 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over. Crypto teacher and the new World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks to see what the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storyteller. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figure. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video about this new economy. And because they haven't been educated on this technology, what are they going to do? They share that free money. Don't forget to follow the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. That's universal basic income. They already ran the test. They want to see what they know how the people. It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z. Told you. And then we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin spot ETFs down, Ethereum spot ETFs are up. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Total Capital files for Bonk Income ETF plus Litecoin Income Blast ETF and SUI Income Blast ETF. Also, we have the Ether Machine filed an S4 with the SEC to go public through a planned merger with dynamics. And we can clearly see crypto starting to take over the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. All these firms are going public, and then all of a sudden, all this money is just waiting for them. And guys, we know that's not by chance. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have bullish Peter Thiel back. Crypto exchange gets a New York bit license. And guys, don't forget it was first headquartered in the Cayman Islands. And if you have my NWO book, you know all about Peter Thiel. And don't forget, Peter Thiel is the one who ran the bank run, went online, and that's what caused all that SVB drama and collapse. Remember, guys, it's always the same chess pieces. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Sharps Technology announced a strategic partnership with Bonk to leverage Bonk's liquid staking infrastructure. Also, we have Santerra's online bank, Open Bank, now offers crypto trading in Germany and will expand to Spain soon. And guys, remember, this digital economy is global. Now we have the Saudi Awal Bank Inc.'s agreement with Chainlink to accelerate on-chain finance adoption in Saudi Arabia, leveraging the CCIP, and we also know what those initials are for, and Chainlink runtime environment for the next generation on-chain applications. And guys, don't forget, they're getting all this information from Chainlink, and then Chainlink is sending all that information over to Swift. And we always hearing about Swift getting replaced, but we know for a fact that Swift has updated its technology. And what did Brad Garlinghouse state? They're working with the banks, not against them. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Google's Gemini AI can help crypto traders. And we know this whole system, stocks and cryptos, are being ran by an algorithm. And they're going to constantly tell you that the algorithm is smarter than you when they're the ones who actually build it. It's definitely not. And if you want to beat it, all you have to do is study. But basically what they want you to do is use all this technology, so eventually the only way you're going to be able to buy something, do a trade, is by using AI, because AI is only going to communicate with other AIs. It's going to refuse humanity. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Google launch an open source AI payments protocol supporting credit cards and stablecoins built with Coinbase and Ethereum Foundation and with over 60 partners. And guys, what do I always teach you? These big corporations come together to move the agenda forward. There is no such thing as competition. When you have trillion-dollar market cap sitting on the stock market, guys, you know there's a monopoly there. They're working together to move us inside this fourth industrial revolution. You can't go to anyone else's stock market in the world and get market caps like this, where all the money was concentrated in the stock market for 7 stocks, and you didn't hear a peep from the SEC. It is flat out amazing. But remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books.